For more on this final trading day of the week and the chopping trading week that we've had, let's bring in Jeff Kilberg, founder and CEO of KKM Financial. He's also a CNBC contributor. Also, Chris Zaccarelli, Chief Investment Officer at Independent Advisor Alliance. Chris, we've been talking a lot about a Santa Claus rally because it is a seasonal tendency. It is not gospel by any measure, and we've seen a very dismal December so far. But when we refer to the Santa Claus rally, I know the technical people are going to say it is the final 5-day trading days of this year, the first 2 of the next year. But generally speaking, is the sentiment in your mind one that can turn around, or are we going to be like this in a downward churn for the first half of next year?
I mean, unfortunately, it's been a really negative year. You know, the Santa Claus rally that a lot of people were expecting to happen still hasn't happened. And to your point, technically, there's still time for it to happen. But sentiment's very negative. It's been a difficult year. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of changes that are going to happen between now and the first quarter. So unfortunately, we're still feeling relatively negative, at least in the short run. For next year, there's probably 3 things we're looking for. We're expecting the unemployment rate to go up to 5%. We're expecting Fed funds to go over 5%. We're expecting S&P earnings to come down by 10% or more. So at least in the beginning part of the year, it does look a little bit negative. We think there's a lot of things you can do to protect your portfolio, whether it's putting in inflation hedges or going to some more defensive sectors like healthcare. But in general, we do think it's a negative setup, and we'll see what happens in the last week of the year. There's always that possibility of things go higher. I hope that we do get that Santa Claus rally. But if we do, it'll probably be pretty short-lived because, unfortunately, we're still in a bear market, and there's nothing that shows me that that's changed, at least at this point in time. Particularly if the economy does go down, energy suffers. This time may be a little bit different just because we're in an inflationary environment, and it does seem like, at least from an oil and natural gas production point of view, we're very undersupplied. So we may see a different tact in the energy sector this recession, if there is one, and that's one thing that I'd say is a little bit different than what we've seen the last 30 or 40 years.
All right. Jeff Kilberg, Chris Zaccarelli, gentlemen, thank you both for being here. I wish you both a happy holiday weekend.